Hi and welcome back. Today we're going to be finding the variance and standard deviation of the following data set. So you can see we have 6 numbers listed here. We have 6.3, 7.1, 6.7, 5.9, 6.4, and 7.0. What we're going to do is find the variance, and then we are going to use that to find the standard deviation. There are quite a few steps here, so I'm going to list them out. The first thing we need to do is to find the mean. So we learned how to do that quite a while ago. But if we do that here, remember we call it x bar, add up the numbers, divide by how many there are. If you want to pause and do that, please do so now. When you have finished, you should get an answer of 6.6. The next step sounds kind of silly. It's just make a table. In our table, we are going to have x, we are going to have x bar, we are then going to have a portion that is x minus x bar, and our last portion will be the x minus x bar squared. Okay, so you are then going to fill this all in. If you want to do that now, please do so. So I have started filling this in. I just wrote our values of x. Remember, those are the numbers in the data set. So 6.3 and then up to 7.0 is the last one. Then the x bar is the same for all of them. It's the mean. It's what we just found, 6.6. In this next column, what you are going to do is you are going to take x and subtract x bar. So 6.3 minus 6.6 gives us negative 0.3. In the last column, what you are going to do is then square that. So negative 0.3 squared is 0.09. So go ahead and continue this for the other values. Okay, your table should look like this when you have it all filled out. Notice I added the steps on the side, so we subtract the mean from each data value. That's that third column we did. Square the values in that third column. That gives us the fourth column. And then what we need to do is we need to add that fourth column together. So we are going to take this whole fourth column and we are going to add those numbers together. So when we add them together, that's literally just adding, you get a value of 1.04. The sixth thing we need to do now is we need to divide that by how many values there are. So in this set of data, we had 6 values. So I'm going to take 1.04 and divide by 6. When I do that, I get 0.173, and that 3 is recurring. What we have actually found, this is, we call it sigma squared, and this is also called the variance. So you have to do all of this in order to find the variance. Okay, we're almost done. There is one step left, and then that will give us what the standard deviation is. I have added the last step. It is square rooting the variance. So we are going to take the square root of 0.173 with that 3 recurring. The best way to do that is to use your calculator and use that answer function. When you do this, you should get about 0.42. We call that value the standard deviation. So this is how you find the standard deviation. This is a lot of work, and for most things you will have a computer that will do this for you. You will put in all your data and it will find it for you. We are going to be having you do that. You're going to be using Google Sheets in our project next week, and you are going to be using Google Sheets to find the variance and standard deviation for you, because there are so many steps and barely anyone does it by hand. We wanted you guys to be able to see what it looks like though. So there you go.